What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing tonight's game between the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns, a matchup that could honestly see both teams meeting at some point in the playoffs this season. And both teams came out shooting really, really hot. I think hot is an understatement, right? Because the way both teams came out, poised to just score points early, it was just amazing. A very high level NBA basketball game tonight between two teams that definitely wanted to show what they were capable to do against each other. Now, mind you, of course, we all know that the Phoenix Suns did lose to the Dallas Mavericks in the second round of the playoffs, and the Golden State Warriors became the eventual NBA champion last season. Now, tonight's game, it felt, to me anyway, it felt like more than just a October game. It felt more than just like an early season matchup. It felt like the atmosphere, the intensity, the way plays were ramped up. You had moments in the game where you just like, especially in the first half, it felt like it was May. Like, honestly, it felt like it was a late season playoff implication type game. It just had that feel to it. And honestly, that's the type of energy you want to see from not only the Suns but also the Warriors. Could a little lax or hangover happen early in the season? Sometimes with the previous champions, it can happen. The Suns have something to prove after losing in the second round, after eventually making it to the NBA Finals 2 years ago. So tonight was just a showing of that overall. We had some great individual performances also, but I really want to get into the third quarter. Klay Thompson and Devin Booker had words. Now, the refs were calling the game. The game was it was loose in the first half. I'll say that. It was definitely loose in the first half. The refs were allowing a lot of things to go on. Now, fast forward to the second half of the game, the refs started, things started getting a little tight. You had guys complaining about calls, guys getting teed up. Draymond, Steve Kerr, guys getting teed up, and it was a specific play, I believe, on the left corner. Devin Booker got the ball. Klay Thompson was guarding him, and Klay Thompson blocked his shot. So they're chirping back and forth. They're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, I don't know what was said, but they were going back and forth. Now, this went on for, I estimated 2 minutes, but I was told it went on for a little longer than that, right? I didn't count actual game time, but I just estimated 2 minutes as went on. They just was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down the court. Eventually, they both were given technical fouls. Klay Thompson ended up getting ejected from the game because I don't know if he said or did something a little extra than, what the referees like, but he got ejected from the game, and from that moment on, the Golden State Warriors lost the game. Now, mind you, Klay wasn't having an all-world game tonight. He only had 2 points, but you seen the shift. You seen the shift in the game once that happened. The Warriors basically, I'm not going to say didn't fight back, but the Suns basically ran off with the game at that point and ended up winning 134-105. Now, it was a close game, at halftime. The Warriors scored 29 in the first. The Suns scored 37. The Warriors scored 37 in the second. The Suns scored 35. So we had it was a pretty good battle, but in the second half, the Suns just ran away with the game. Like I said, I liked what I saw especially, offensively from guys like Mikal Bridges tonight. Cam Johnson gave them, some really, really good minutes at times. Ayton with a double-double, 16 and 14. Devin Booker with another 30-point performance. He's playing to the level of, MVP right now. So that's definitely good. Chris Paul was 16, 7, and 9. Hit some big threes, especially 1.5. And Landau gave them 17 off the bench as well. For the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins had 16 and 6. Draymond Green, who was slashing and cutting surprisingly this evening, 14, 8, and 5 with 3 steals. Kevon Looney didn't give them too much, but had 6 and 4. Steph with 21, 7, and 8. Green gave them Jermichael Green gave them nothing, but James Wiseman did have 12. Moses Moody did have 13, and Jordan Poole did have 17. And at one point in the game, Jordan Poole looked like the most unstoppable player on the floor. So that was tonight's game between, the Warriors and the Suns. Like I said, it was high-level basketball being played early on in that game. I honestly could see this being a matchup at some point, for, maybe first round, second round, depending on how the seeding falls out, as we get further on to the season. Tonight, I believe both teams share the same record after tonight's game, which is 2-1. So, yeah, that was tonight's game between the Suns and the Golden State Warriors. That's my post-game review report. Let me know what you guys think about the game or thought about the game tonight. Suns fans, Golden State Warrior fans, did you guys, think Klay should have been ejected? Did you guys see a difference in, body language when that did happen? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, every time you guys tune in, listen, and watch is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.